Hey guys, have you ever wondered what benefits fasting has and why some people would do it? Well, this is what we're going to focus on in this video. Did you know that fasting is one of the best ways to heal yourselves? It turns out that when we're fasting, and the cells actually work in a manner that digests everything that is useless to the body, that's actually an additional load on it and you don't actually need it. And this includes fat. So this is one reason that another benefit is that we actually can thin out. We can lose fat when we're fasting, but we're losing that fat in a very healthy way. It turns out that the cells know very well how to reassess and rework the materials inside the body so that it can acquire whatever it needs in order to continue its life functions. Which means that since it develops and focuses on establishing its life functions, everything else is considered useless or unneeded, which means that if we have some sort of pain, if something's wrong in our body, it will be digested in a way that will benefit the body and us as well in the future. Now, this is kind of a fictional representation, but these are the results of what we can gain from fasting. I have an example with my aunt that had a huge issue. I don't remember what it was. She had a huge problem because she was drinking, and usually this was her hardest moment. But every other time that when she felt sick or something, she would just stop eating. She didn't say fast, she didn't know that, but it's actually interesting because I just made the connection while doing research that she actually started fasting and that healed her, and she said that she always does that and everything's okay afterwards. She doesn't feel pain and everything's okay, and she can continue on in the same way that she prefers. Now this is something that another source has told us, that if we have a problem, even if we're sick, if we detox our body, we might actually diminish the problem to such an extent that what's left of it after fasting is actually not that serious of a problem, and it's easily fixable or healable or whatever it is. And this is kind of inspirational for me, at least, because we can heal ourselves, and most of all, our body knows how to fix itself. We just need to give it time, let's say. We don't need to bother with the new energy. And think about it. Did you know that when we eat, we actually divide a huge amount of energy to digest the food that we have in our stomach? Well, that energy, when there's less food or liquids in our stomach, goes out throughout the whole body, and it's easier for the cells to reassess and reassimilate all the unnecessary ingredients that are currently in the body. And it turns out that we always have a backup. There's always something that the cells can eat. And here's where I just want to point out that there's a difference between fasting and starving. Fasting is when we digest all that useful and necessary materials in the body, where starving is when we actually start to assimilate pieces of organs so that the cells can continue existing. When we're starving is the point where we start harming ourselves. But trust me, I've done 5 days dry fast without any food or drinking, and I felt well, and I felt wonderful after the dry fast. A friend of mine has done 8. I know of another person, okay, now it's a lot of person because I entered a lot of Facebook groups about fasting. They've done 11 days. So you can go there. It's just your choice to choose how you're going to start. You might not make it to 11 days from the first day, but you can try 3, you can try 1, you can try 5. It's your choice. You can look up more information in the internet and find out how you can do it. And remember, why is this? You're actually healing yourself. And the best part is that all that energy that's distributed throughout the body actually reflects on the brain as well. What does that mean? We actually become more open to the environment. We start receiving more ideas. We're more open to ideas. We see new ways to do something. And if we have entered a stump or a dead end at some point, this is when we can receive new ideas and can see that everything can happen, and we just need to reassess the way that we're thinking about it. This is why for me fasting is so important, because it changes our mindset, and when our mindset changes, everything changes. Our perspective is the way that we perceive the world around ourselves. So if we change our mindset into something more positive, we're going to experience a more positive perspective. If we choose a negative perspective, that's what we're going to experience. It's practically what we're striving towards. So it's up to each one of us to figure out what we want to do and how we want to do it. But I personally would recommend to you to try fasting, try dry fasting. It's your choice. There's also a wet fasting where you don't eat, you just accept water. There's also, I don't know what it's called, a fasting where you don't drink water or any liquids or any soups. You just eat. It's your choice. And how can you do all this? It's just a matter of decision. You don't need any prescription. You don't need any help. You can do it yourself, and you can actually help yourself with that by just deciding to do it and starting to do it. Now, if you like this video, click the like button so that it can be liked by YouTube and show to more people, as well as if you're interested to know how the channel is going to develop, subscribe so that you can see what the next video is going to be. I'm going to focus on the different types of fasting, and if you think that this video is helpful, share it wherever you wish, and with more people, so that we can help more people find out about fasting and its benefits together. I'm Lubu, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.